Repeat after me. Power! 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 Power!
Gideon's Army leaders were on the front lines of some of this summer's peaceful protests,
Freedom! 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 Freedom!
challenging the city to view justice
Right now! Right now! Right now! Right now! Right now! Right now!
through new eyes.
What's up, y'all? What you doing?
But for the Nashville group, it was more than just talk. In some of Nashville's most economically challenged neighborhoods, it is also their walk.
What is Gideon's Army?
Neighborhood heroes.
Neighborhood heroes.
Family.
Our goal is to end the school to prison pipeline and the racial inequities that are the root causes of that pipeline.
Former Metro School teacher Rashida Fatuga founded Gideon's Army after dealing with children like Lamar Hughes, who was murdered at age 16. She first met him when he was in elementary school.
And this is a third grader. He said, I will not live to see 18, Ms. Fatuga. Why should I keep fighting?
Reason of stopping you.
Gideon's Army made its first public splash 4 years ago with a report that targeted the disproportionate stops of African Americans by Metro Police, an effort that did result in change. And after several high-profile police shootings, Gideon's Army helped lead the public referendum for a police oversight board.
When those officers come through, it doesn't feel friendly. It feels threatening because of the culture of policing. And that's why our neighborhood heroes are so important, because they grew up in the community.
That's the first thing. It's about respect.
Here at the Cumberland View Apartments, an area once known as Dodge City because of all the bullets flying through the air, Gideon's Army acts as violence interrupters, trying to build peace and harmony rather than the police coming in to impose law and order.
We put that love energy out here, you know what I'm saying? Like we make sure, where it ain't no violence going on,
It's about creating safe zones and safe spaces where our children can be children, and our elderly can walk around and be safe without worrying about something happening to them. That's what we do.
What makes us credible messengers is we've done it all. It ain't nothing you can talk about in the streets that we can't relate to.
Chef Mike True says not only are they from the neighborhood, some of them, like Larry Turnley, known as LT, and Hambino Godbody, also know what it's like to be on the wrong side of the law.
We come in the hood to educate you and show you a better way, and we ain't just talking, we walking. That's why we credible messages, because we done live being drug dealers. We done live going to jail for murder. We done live going to jail for guns. So we understand.
There's a family over here.
They've also tried to assist police in better understanding the communities they're supposed to serve.
Police, like I said, if they honest, they would tell you that most of their training, it came from the community. We
watched as a woman approached the men of Gideon's Army about a problem she was having with her boyfriend, looking for a solution that would not involve calling the police and someone potentially getting arrested, all part of an effort known as restorative justice.
If someone causes harm within our family, we have to figure out what to do to make things right. It's a natural way of being within our family.
I graduated!
Video of one of the teens they had worked with, Dontrell Spencer, went viral back in May as he celebrated his graduation from Nashville's Pearl Cone High School.
I love you, DJ!
But he's a product of what Gideon Army facilitates in the schools and the communities. He got with the program, stuck with the program, and went from a failing student to a student that graduated that now has a full ride scholarship.
By them being here in Pearl, they helped a lot of students change their ways.
Dontrell was one of the teens we met earlier this year at Pearl Cone, saying they needed more mentors to help them stay on the right path.
What Gideon's Army is not saying is that we just need violence interrupters. What we're saying is that we need to build healthy communities.
Healthy communities, they say, also includes providing a return path for individuals who've made mistakes and want to become productive members of society.
And when you're looking at somebody that's selling drugs, you're looking at him as a criminal, but you ain't thinking of him trying to take care of his mama, because the jobs that y'all try to give us as felons don't allow us to make ends meet.
That's why Gideon's Army also focuses on the community's basic needs. When last spring's tornado decimated parts of North Nashville, Gideon's Army rolled up its sleeves to help with the recovery.
We have a really unhealthy codependency with policing. The relationship is just unhealthy and codependent.
This summer, they call for placing social workers in schools instead of police, putting mental health first responders on the streets, as well as addressing issues like generational poverty that can drive people to acts of desperation.
They don't exist because people not hungry. People aren't, fighting for their next meal, trying to figure out where clothes are coming from. Like, those issues just don't persist anymore.
What I hear you saying is we're treating the symptoms of the problem instead of the underlying problem.
Yes, we are not addressing the root causes. If you continue to address the symptoms, then you have to do what LT said. Then you have to punish people, life in prison, all of these different things. But if you address the root cause issues, you knock out the need to do any of that.
While the intensity of the protests may have subsided, as they told us back in the summer, Gideon's Army has no plans to walk away from its push for change.
Are you concerned that there will be this intense period of discussion and then nothing will change?
No, because we're not even going to allow it. The pessimism is still room for it, but at this point, we're at a stage where we're just not allowing those things to happen anymore.